Hello, 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 hello. We are here playing some Final Fantasy 14 because I genuinely, I didn't think I would, but I genuinely felt a little bit sad that I wasn't able to stream Phasmo to my channel. Um, it just grinded everything and it was dropping like crazy and whew. So I decided that, well, I mean, I'm all done up and stuff, so like, why not? Like, fuck it, right? I'm here to, I have to keep you muted, but I'm here for that sweet engagement. Thank you. Engagement is what I need. Oh boy, lurking in two streams at once. Here I go. Sleeper Taz. I am very sleepy, but I feel like sometimes when like, alright, so here's the tea. I don't play like horror games. Almost never. I play games with like dark themes and like psychologically a little kind of like fucked up games. I mean, I play Overwatch, so. But I think sometimes when I do play horror games, I get a bit like, I don't know, because I get so like frightened and so like up there. I get quite, I guess I would call it frittered. Like kind of, I get frightened and then my spoons just go like way down. And I feel like when you play a game like that, or like if something's strange you, it's nice to just like go back to something you know. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Hey XP, thank you for coming into my streams all the time. Overwatch is the true psychological horror, and that's a fact. You don't know true fear until you hear Reaper Shadow stepping behind you and you're on all cooldowns. That's the true horror here. Honestly, I'm really glad that can you tell I'm really sleepy? I'm like, this is your chill out stream now? Yeah, absolutely. I had so much fun playing with Peachy and Fantastic Mr. Cat. But I think because it was not typically a game that I would usually play, I think I'm just a little drained now. And that's okay. It happens sometimes. I genuinely did have so much fun. I believe Peachy is streaming right now. If you'd like to go hang out, I believe she's streaming some art right now. Fantastic Mr. Cat didn't stream, but he does stream fairly often. He plays a lot of well, last time I was watching him, it's not him. Last time I was watching her play, sorry, she was playing a lot of Stardew Valley and Dead by Daylight. So if you enjoy those kind of games, I absolutely would suggest Fantastic Mr. Cat. And I mean, you guys know Peachy. I've streamed with her really often, so we usually play Final Fantasy together, which is always nice because Final Fantasy, I feel like I'm good at it, so I don't have to think about it when I play it. Do you know what I mean? It's just cooldowns are the true horror, and that's a fact. The scariest moment in my life is when I'm playing Moira. I've just used my like shadow dash, whatever you want to call it, and then Doomfist is right in front of me, ready with that. Oh, that's when you know you're gonna die. Can I help you? Listen, man, I've dealt with worse shit than you today, in the form of many spooks and ghouls. I'm good. You blow up, it's fine. This is nice. I thought perhaps today I would just sort of just grind out some story stuff. I really want to hit Shadowbringers before any big Endwalker stuff comes out. I'm really excited. But I really do want to make sure I'm at least up to date with the base game before all that happens. Bombfish woke up and chose violence. I feel like, I'm not going to say it's in their nature, but they lean towards violence on a regular basis. Also, would you mind letting me know if at all my mic, if it's like quiet or if it's cutting out or anything, because that seemed to be a slight issue while we were playing Phasmo. I believe it was because, I actually looked it up after stream. Phasmophobia isn't optimized for PC, so it doesn't run as good as it could or as good as it should. You know, because like it's an indie game, like fair enough. But like genuinely, while we were taking a break on that stream, I checked my CPU usage and it was at 100%, and all I was running was Phasmophobia on Discord. Whoa, whoa, that's a lot. So I think PS4 games are the way to go. I don't sound quiet. Good, good. I know I'm talking kind of low key right now, but that's mostly because I don't have any spoons. I'm just here. You're a little quiet, you're alright. It's mainly from sleepiness. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I could actually wear that. Do you know how long it's been since I've got fresh gear? No, bitch. No, 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 no. Tell me I've got... No, that's not what you want. Hold on, we're doing fashion real quick. Ooh, if those were red. Yeah, I've got a full arranged gaming setup and it was still making my CPU usage go from 8% all the way to 53%. Wow. Wow, that's insane. And my setup is very much just a general setup. It's not geared towards anything. So it was just struggling. It really was. And that's okay. Like, it was okay because I was having a great time. I love playing games with friends. I just think I just got sad because I couldn't share it with everybody. And I always get kind of nervous whenever I miss a stream day. Because, you know, like, you always want to be, like, consistently... I really enjoy being consistent. So, yeah. I'm sure you know what I mean. It's been really nice because I really want to finish Hollow Knight, so I've been doing that. And I've been trying to 112% complete it. I'm on 105 right now. But I feel like... well, no, so because I've been playing that instead of playing this, like I just haven't really touched this in my downtime because I'm just playing on there. So I think it's just really nice to sometimes just grind out the story and get there. I get you, that's a wiggly worm. He is wiggly with me. I kind of like him. He's got like a kind of, like a seahorse look going on. I vibe with that. Story time is best time. Absolutely. I missed you today. I'm not saying that for the sake of it. Actually, I really did. I feel like my favorite part of streaming is talking to people while I play video games. Because it feels like you're not just like on your own playing games. So like, when I couldn't stream, I was like, oh, I just feel lonely. I miss everybody. Puzzle, we should absolutely play together sometime. Hey Lex, what's good? I miss you as well. I really did miss everybody. I know that like I was playing with friends, but there are people that I talk to in stream that I genuinely just really love talking to and spending time with. So and I feel like this is my time to do it. Do you know what I mean? So when I couldn't, I was like, oh, that's no fun. That's no fun. Yeah, you missed your audience. I really did miss my audience. And like obviously, like I had the chat up while we were playing on my phone, but obviously that's like Peachy's chat, and I don't want to check it for her. Like I don't want to step on her toes or anything. This ice cream and brownie is good, but you're better for the soul. Lex, you're good for my soul. I'm already getting spoons back. Now that's a compliment. I make damn good brownies. You do. Your brownies are some. Ooh. Your brownies are god tier, and that's a fact. I'm okay. I keep forgetting I'm a gunbreaker right now. I've decided, I think I mentioned this last time, but I've decided to level gunbreaker through Stormblood, so then I'm not too over leveled, if that makes sense. So then when I hit Shadowbringers, I can bring back Black Mage and actually get decent EXP for what I'm doing. I'll accept that compliment because it means we're even better. You stop that. I guess it runs in the family. That's a fact. Oh, I should queue up for my dailies. Maybe I should grind for tomestones as well. Oh, I have so much I could do. I have 10 tomestones. Not sure if I should save them or spend them before the event finishes, which is in 12 days. If I like played it every day with the boys in Ranor and Vale, Blue Mage style, maybe I could get everything I want, but I don't think I would. I got like mainly what I want, but I did want to try and like get all of the, what are they called, the all the mounts, which didn't happen, but that's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. I gotta go over there. Will this boat take me over there? Want me to find out? Hey you! All aboard, let's go! I don't know where we're going, but I'm excited. I feel like maybe I should be reading this out because the boys aren't talking over it. It's low-key kind of weird to be streaming Final Fantasy without anybody to talk to. But that's okay. I did ask the boys if they wanted to play, but you know, they've got plans. It was kind of last minute, so it's okay. We're here for chill vibes. Chill vibes. I wish I could find out how to put, oh! Hey! Thank you for the host, I really appreciate that. Sorry. We're doing a chill stream right now, because I'm running low on the spoons. So if you're here to replenish said spoons, this is the place for you. I got you 2 PG. I'm still trying to figure out properly how to raid, so then I'm so determined my first raid is going to be you. Absolutely, like, absolutely. I'm currently just running through Stormblood, because I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, I really want to be I really want to be up to date by the time Endwalker comes out. Things, doing some stuff. Watch it. I'm gonna be like, I want to carry on with the story, and this is gonna be where I unlock the next dungeon, so I can't progress. Sorry if stream took away your spoons. I'm here to chill too.
For the rebellion.
To raid, you put raid channel name before you end stream. Can only do it for person's life though. Yeah, I know that. Thank you though. Also, it's okay. You know, sometimes spoons get taken and they get replenished, and that's okay.
Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Oh, it's him. Whoa. Spoons replenished. Who's this?
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma.
Oh.
My master.
Hey, Crimson. Thank you for the follow. I've literally just constantly been like, hey, Crimson, I love you. So this is an honor. Thank you very much, Crimson. I feel like because like we talk to each other quite a lot in PG's chat, I have like a special connection. Platonically, like emotionally, just like I see Crimson, I'm like, oh, it's Crimson.
Filth and squalor everywhere. How
Oh.
very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink.
She's harsh.
Come now.
We'll be able to
You've no
stay, so
reason
don't
to
want
look
to
so
spoil Stormblood
afraid.
for myself, but I hope you have fun.
You
Absolutely,
have lived through
I
a quarter of
understand
a
that.
century of Gallian
Get out of here,
rule,
what are you
remember?
doing? No spoilers, no spoilers.
'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken.
Yahtzee,
Therein
that's her name.
lies
Well, yeah, of course
hope.
I do see it right there. Hey
Therein
Pia, what's
lies
good? It's nice
freedom.
to see you here.
I come before
She's
you today
sassy.
seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You're free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should.
Oh.
A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
Oh.
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man.
I'll check it, chat just
Of
after
course. It wouldn't do
this. So
to
thank you for
simply
the
take you
subscribe.
at
I
your
really
word.
appreciate it. I'm really slowly starting to get there towards my first payout. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm really happy this is going well.
Kill him.
Oh.
Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
This is uncomfortable.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Oh. Yeah, do it. Oh. She's just flexing. And that's a bug. Get in there, man. Come on, what are you doing? I want to get in there and fuck them up. I'm expecting her to whip out Bayonetta-style gun heels. Oh, by the way, that row in the background is what we call Hammer Jaman. Oh, he's got the same little nose thing that Jaman has. That's amazing. I did notice, I was like, wow, they're kind of similar. Do you think they're related? Is that because he's like Jaman with a hammer? Dag, we've been busted. I want to fuck them up, but I feel like they'll fuck us up. Yeah, that's the correct option.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villages is as good as dead.
Well, they're gonna die anyway.
We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Alice said, please let me through it. Right? I thought she would be all
Open
for
your
it.
eyes, girl.
She's like a
They are
badass.
already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
Uh-oh. We're losing Gosetsu.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand.
Alice said they're gonna die anyway. You just saw them get shot.
We
And
live and
that's a
die at the
fact.
pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
Oh my gosh. He was so happy when we
You
first met him.
can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
I feel like at least 7 more villagers are dead by the time we've had this conversation.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle.
Gosetsu better go
Now,
down
leave
swinging.
this place. I must go.
Come on, Gosetsu, make some chaos, cause some havoc. Sucker. That's a spell. That's a healing spell that you can use as most everything.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth.
I'm trying to scoot. You
Can't
scoot.
do a damn
Ow.
thing if
I'm
you're
okay.
dead.
Love polygonal fingers.
Yotsuyu!
Yotsuyu. Stop.
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Go down swinging.
Bring him to the tavern.
Uh-oh. Time to bev up with him. Ooh. And they can't see me just stood there, obviously. Glug glug. Alright, alright, alright. Just want to punch this nasty lady in the face. For some reason, Twitch blocked that. Maybe she's in charge of Twitch. I don't know. What else is she running besides this game? What are you doing? Fritz is up on the snake tanks. Huh. Fritz is here to recharge you. Hell yeah, she is. She knows what's good. Oh, I'm pretty far away from... Time to go swimming. I can't fly here, can I? That's Heavenswood. That's Stormblood. I did get an Aether Current quest, so... I can walk on water. Better than that, I can jump on water. Like a dolphin. Graceful, elegant, beautiful. This is how you get spoons back. This is nice. This is really nice. Here we are. Soft music, I know. It's so lovely. Very relaxing. Don't look at me. God, Jesus. Oh, whoa. As you are doubtlessly already aware. How many times has he said that to me? Oh. Oh, here we go. We're gonna have to fight one of them. 3. Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Honey, how bad does it look alive then? I mean, look at them. They're not pretty by any means. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Hey, let's go. Aggressive Gyuki. Oh my god, that bird. Jesus Christ. Look at him. Oh my lord, it's like a pit bull and a saber-tooth and a walrus all in one. It's me with piano. That's a vibe. That's really a vibe. Oh, it just threw up on me. That's not... I have to censor that on Twitch, like, I don't know. Grrr, they move funny. These are weird cows. Very weird cows. I see they heard the cat bomb from PG stream. And they wanted to join in. Absolutely. Alright, there's that. We out. I'd like to actually see when my next dungeon is. Let's take a look. Stormblood. Story quest. Where am I now? To bend with the wind. Let's see. I got Kugane. Bend with the wind. Ooh, I'm getting a emote. I'm getting an emote soon. Ooh. The Lord of the Revel is my closest thing. It's a trial. It's very exciting. It's really exciting. Excuse me. I'm just here to vibe. I remember when I was really little, I used to be really into dinosaurs. And I would put... I know it's bad now, but when I was really young, I'm talking like 4 or 5, I would put, like anything I get my hands on, forks, spoons, chopsticks, skewers, I'd put them like in my gums and pretend to be a saber-toothed tiger. Like all the time. That was my thing, you know? I just pretended to be dinosaurs a lot. I feel like that's why I get all body dysmorphia now. God, I look like a female, but inside, I'm actually a dinosaur. A velociraptor. Yeah. I was really into the Jurassic Park book, so I really adored dinosaurs. You too? Yeah, all the time. All the time, without fail, I would just be like... I ended up looking more like a Teletubby than an actual saber-toothed tiger, but you know what, we all start somewhere, and that's how I started cosplaying. Yeah. Well, I could do with another coffee. Really good. Just like a nice big mug of coffee, just to like hold for a little bit. Get my peas warm. Get my little beans all warmed up. Oh, speaking of having my beans warmed up, what is it? I was playing Hollow Knight, as I almost always do, and I beat Grey Prince Zote. I'm so glad I never have to do that ever again, because oh my god, throughout the entire fight I kept thinking to myself, you know what? I could have let this bitch die twice before now. Like, nip it in the bud, take it out when it's a fetus. Nope. And then I had to fight Zote. I didn't get mad at Lost Kin. I didn't get mad at Soul Tyrant. I didn't get mad at White Palace. But Grey Prince Zote is the one that fucked me up. You can fight him a lot more. No, I can't. I won't. Nope. No. I've been to Godhome. I've tried a couple of boss fights. I've cleared the massive boss charge. And that's it so far. I think to max out it's 10 times. I don't perceive that. I don't see that. I'm sorry, I simply do not. I do not see that. Alright. Where's the... Oh, Jesus, it's all the way down there. That's okay. But it gets harder each time. Yeah, I've read something akin to that. And I was like, I'm okay. But the funny thing is that I beat Zoe and was like, you know what? I'm gonna practice the Hollow Knight. So then when I'm on stream, I can like really focus and like understand his moves and things like that. And fuck, I beat him in like 3 tries. And I was like, oops. Oops. My bad. Oh, that's why I'm drawing. My amity's on. Turn it off. I actually feel really bad for the Hollow Knight. Like, really bad. He didn't know what was going on. He can't even say no. He can't talk. I wish I could save him. He's actually become one of my favorite characters, the Hollow Knight himself. I just feel really bad for him. He didn't ask for that, you know? He didn't ask to be made. Poor guy. This is me getting sloppy with the Hollow Knight. But I made it all the way to the Radiance. And was like, ooh. But then straight after that I tried fighting Grim and was like, ooh. Oh. To be honest though, Grim's sequence is easy if you don't rush. Not easy, but to follow, it's not bad if you just focus and don't rush. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Always do. I'm really sad because I'm running out of things to do. To 112% complete it, I have to do Trial of the Four, I have to complete the 3 Pantheons, and I have to defeat Grim. I can't get the hang of Grim. There's actually a very brief window to heal when he kind of like dashes down and then he jumps up and explodes into fireballs. If you've got Shape of Unarm, you can heal during that attack because you can just dodge out of the way. He's just really fast, and the one thing that I can't seem to get to grips is the attack where he he jumps down at you and then dashes towards you. It's but then again I wasn't doing it like seriously. I was messing around with my. I had like a basic baby setup. I wasn't really taking it seriously. Thank you for the tip. You're welcome. I've never actually tried that tip myself, but I did read it when I was looking up stats and strats for Grim. One little side thing that I do think is quite funny is at the beginning of the fight, if he bows to you at the beginning of the fight, if you attack him while he's bowing, he'll scream at you and immediately go into the blowfish attack. You know, where he kind of like sprouts around and starts blasting fireballs all over the place. If you don't do that, he just bows and carries on with the fight. But the scream is really funny because he's like, how fucking dare you? Oh boy, look at that hair. He's like a Roegadyn version of Yusuke from Persona 5. Oh boy, yeah. Did you know though, Grim, he's only got 1,000 health, which isn't a lot when you think like the failed champion has 1,600, Lost Kin has 1,000, no, Zote has 1,500. Yeah, he only has 1,000 health. Yeah, it's really little. It's little because he's hard to hit. So when you do get hit in, it's, you know. So honestly, one of the best ways to beat him is, well, for me personally, I genuinely got really far with Quick Slash and Shaman Stone, so that I could be like, bonk, 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 run away, blast. There's so many, because he's actually, I know he jumps around a lot, but he's actually quite stationary during a lot of his attacks. so you can really make use of the spells, especially Shriek. You can do damage to him when he's staggered by Abyssal Shrieking him, or you can heal, which is probably better. And then, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, during a lot of his attacks he's just stood casting, so you can cast back, basically. So long as you give yourself time to dodge, it's well, I mean, if you wear Shaman Stone, your blast does like 40 damage base. I actually did the math. Without doing like any casting or anything like that, you only need to hit him 48 times to get a win. Which isn't a lot, considering. So yeah. I'm slowly becoming a pit of Hollow Knight information. Just like random stuff about bosses that I don't particularly need to know. I really would like to beat Grin, beat the Hollow Knight, beat the Radiance, and then really crack in on the Pantheon. I've got Hollow Knight brain rot. To be honest. Gather information around Onokoro. Sounds bad. Yeah. The one thing that's getting me is the trial of a pissing fool. Oh. I'm literally putting it off by fighting Grim. I just noticed the little dragon fruit thing following it. Yeah, he's called a Morble Seedling. And right, so like he's really cheap, he's really basic, he drops very often from one dungeon. He drops from Mornvale, which is why I have so many. I've got lots of them, hold on. I've got one there, I've got maybe 4 selling on the market right now, but I just like the way he moves. Look at him, he's like, ah! It's like his head is too big, so he's like, ooh. He makes me happy. They are adorable, they're so funny. There are grown-up versions of them in the game that are enemies. And they do this AoE that gives you every debuff under the fucking sun. It's the worst. But the seedlings, so cute. If you ever start playing Final Fantasy XIV, I will keep a Morble Seedling just for you. Don't tell anyone else I'm doing that though, I don't give them away for free. Trying to find... Oh, excuse me. The last thing, I'm thinking maybe it's behind this rock, I just didn't see it. Or maybe it's up there. I feel like it would be up there. Yeah. What am I doing pissing around when I can just... Whoop, no. Everybody in the family gets a Morble Seedling if they start playing Final Fantasy with me. What do you mean I'm begging people to play Final Fantasy? Don't be silly. Hey, what is that on the floor? Oh, it's a broken vase. I thought it was someone lying on the floor. That would have been silly. Excuse me, Noah Shiro. Oh, excuse me. Laying on the floor is silly, but that ain't gonna stop me. I vibe with that. I vibe with that. Just because being horizontal is not publicly or socially accepted in many places, I'm still gonna do it. Nope. Oh boy. Who decides silly anyway? You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Recently I got these shoes that were like these platform bitch heels. Black velvet or suede. That kind of material. And they've got embroidered on the sides snakes. They're very cool. Excuse me. Oh baby, she's brought me her toy. That is so your aesthetic. I love it. Yeah, I don't often have an excuse to wear them because obviously I'm not going anywhere. But, like, I wore them to Sainsbury's once and I felt like such a power bitch. Meow? What are you doing? Fritz? Come here. Come here. No? That's okay. She's doing her thing. It's playtime. It's playtime. I'm always really jealous of people who have like pet cams on their streams because my pets do not stay still long enough for me to even think about getting a pet cam, and that's a fact. Oh, new gear, new gear. It makes me happy. Ooh, the black, gold, and red is kind of bopping, kind of slamming. I want to see what they would look like if they were in the deep red that I'm wearing. Don't look at me. I'm naked. That's an ugly color. What color would it be? There it is. That's the one. I kind of like the gold though. I kind of really like the gold. That means I'm gonna get a full armor set of this stuff if I carry on with the story. Sometimes it's good to update your armor. I want to see what it all looks like, and then maybe if I don't like it, I'll glamour plate it. Gajika? Oh, he wants me to go get the sound is different. When did the sound change? That's new. That was me thinking because I turned off my inventory I wouldn't be pulling anything, but that's okay, it's all EXP. Christ's sake. Uh-oh. Thank you to everybody who popped by today, by the way. I know that it was a bit weird today with like streaming and things, but I appreciate it when people do drop in. It just makes me happy. Especially you, Sarah, because I know because obviously you were playing Phasma with us as well. That game is draining. I don't really understand why. It just was. I know that I'm sat here playing Final Fantasy, so it's a bit. I want to say I don't enjoy games that are hard work, but I'm playing Final Fantasy, so I can't really. You could go live at 3 AM and I'd still be there. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I'm really excited that very, very slowly I'm starting to garner a bit of a like my own wee little community, because I never had that. I've never had like a hello. I've never really had like a following like that around something that I've been doing. And I'm really proud of myself for doing this. I used to stream on YouTube, but I used to get it was different because nobody would really come in, so it would just technically be me playing video games on my lonesome. So it wasn't. But like when I first started streaming on Twitch, I actually was getting really nervous very often about like how I look on camera. Like I always watch my streams back to make sure everything's okay, check to see how I look, check to see, you know, is that pose ugly? Should I stop doing this? Should I not do that? But it's just been nice and effortless, to be honest. It's not your style of game, it's not for you. For example, Among Us was never really my cup of tea. I found that quite draining. Understandable. I played Among Us a little bit with a couple of my uni friends, and I understand the hype, it's really fun. But it's, I don't know, I don't think I could play it as often as a lot of the big streamers do. Because I'm not very good at lying. Now listen here, acting and lying are two different things. Always look banging. If you look really closely, on my eyeliner is just like gently, like slowly start coming down my face. But that's okay. I was literally like, well, I've done myself up. Why would I waste it? Might as well go live. If you don't think you like banging, embrace it and become Swamp Goblin. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I feel like I have a natural gremlin energy about me to begin with when I'm not out of spoons, you know. And I feel like bringing that to a stream one day would be really jarring, just because usually I'm just sat here like doing my thing, making my jokes, but imagine if I was like it'd be good, it'd be good. You and me both, case in point, Grundy Run. Oh my god, the Grundy Run. That is when I knew I would become a legend. That's when I knew comedy was the way to go. Context, when I was at high school, I studied drama. And we were doing a melodrama. A Brecht-style melodrama. And I was playing like the villain's sidekick called Grundy, Mr. Grundy. And there was one section when the villain was like, go and hide over there, I will attempt to woo the lady, and then we're gonna kidnap her. And I was like, okay. And then I like shuffle run off the stage. It wasn't choreographed that way, but I was like, you know what? It's one of my favorite memories. It's when everyone knew you'd go far. I'm not gonna lie, it's low-key when people started letting up on the bullying. So maybe because I was funny, they were like, okay. But I was still the weird kid. I super was the weird kid when I was in high school. Like, I wore a Naruto headband to school. And an Attack on Titan, like... Is this not the correct destination? That's cool. That's unusual. And your cryptid energy came flowing out, and your dick sleeve. I remember that. I used to have a, this jumper. It was a knitted jumper, and it was black, but then the sleeves and the hood were black and white, striped, and I'd worn it. So, well, the hood was weird. It was like a really long pixie style hood, and the sleeves were so long that, well, they were so long because I'd stretched it out. I'd worn it that much. But I used to call the hood my dick sleeve because I did nothing but make penis jokes in high school, as we all did. Be honest, we all did that. Comedy to me when I was younger was like Pinot, dope memes. Like, that was it. This music is nice. Not here. Oh, maybe over there. I'll find him. I'll find him. Bring him home. Also, I need to remember to delete that absolute crash of a stream from before. And update my Twitter. I keep forgetting to update my bio so that it says when my next stream is. I think the longest I left it was like 2 weeks. It was like, next streaming, January. Dude, this was like March. Such a goof. She's telling me. He's got a mouth on the side of his head. What happened to you? What are you? God, I love it. Oh, somebody keeps walking over my grave. Some of my earliest, oh hold on. Some of my earliest memories of us two are when we'd make dick jokes in biology. Yeah, when we were doing sex education and we just fucking couldn't take it seriously. That was one of my favorites. I think my favorite memory of you was, because I was in one high school in year 7, another high school in year 8, and then I went back to the first high school in year 9. And at the beginning of year 9, I literally remember seeing you on the first day of year 9 and like ducking and weaving through the crowd to get to you, and I like jumped up and was like, Sarah, and you were like, ah! And I just fucking tackle hugged you, and it was like the best thing ever. It was one of my favorites. I'm playing some Monster Hunter with the boys right now, but you always look fire even when you were swamp goblin. You don't understand, I'm not like other girls, I'm a sexy swamp goblin. I'm gonna draw myself as a goblin and then use that to become a VTuber. Probably the best hug I ever had, to be honest. Me too. I've had definitely top 5 best hugs of my life. Another one was when the family came to visit for Christmas, and Mum was there, and I didn't tackle hug Mum, I didn't want to hurt her, but that was such a good hug too. Mum's really good at hugging. Mum is so good at hugging. One of the best. I completely agree with you. You're absolutely correct. Mum's hugs are absolutely god tier hugs. I've fallen asleep on the sofa while giving Mum a hug before. That's so lovely. I never felt like I could do that with any of my original family members because I always felt so uncomfortable whenever they touched me. I can't describe it. It's just sheer discomfort. Like I felt like I couldn't move. I was warm, sticky. They were obviously comfortable, but like I had this one memory of my brother's dad. Me and my brother from my biological mum have different fathers, and my brother's dad was really up himself about how I was his baby girl. I was his daughter. Like it doesn't matter that I wasn't to him. It was really weird. But I remember I had this memory of him like spooning me on the sofa while we were watching a movie. I was really young, but I was so uncomfortable. He'd fallen asleep. I was so uncomfortable with the whole situation. I hated it. I hated it. I couldn't move. I felt like I couldn't move, certainly. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Alright, where's the next? It says it's up here somewhere. Okay. Up this one. I'm sorry you went through that. It's okay. I mean, I was really young. I didn't know to be like, no, I don't want to sit here. And you know, when it's like a parental figure, you're not gonna say no. Does that make sense? So nowadays, I just like I went through a phase in high school where I'd hug everyone. Like I loved hugging people, but after a little while, I was like, actually, no, that's a front. I don't like hugging people. And my biological mum never really respected that. She'd always kind of take the piss and be like, well, you'll hug this person or you'll hug that person. And I was like, yeah, because I trust and respect that person. I don't want you to you know, hug me and stuff like that. Many hugs and respect the boundaries here. Absolutely. Respect people's boundaries is very important. Trust and respect is built on, you know, just listening to a person. You get it? I'm glad. I'm glad. I've always felt really strange about it. Like, surely your parents are the people you should feel the most comfortable with. But that was never really the case for me with my biological parents. I've never really felt very comfortable around them. there. Never. I think on a level I do know why, but it's a really gross reason, and I don't think it's a good idea to go into it. We're here for chill vibes, nothing else. So we're gonna stick to chill vibes. I won't change the subject. I was thinking about what other games I could play on here. I mean, like once I finish on Hollow Knight, what am I gonna do? Not always the case. I'm very lucky. I feel so comfortable with my biological family. Your biological family, our spawn family, are so lovely. I feel like on a level I wouldn't be able to be physically comfortable with parental figures for a few reasons, but I did genuinely surprise myself at Christmas when I went in for a hug from Mum, from the sheer fact that I wanted to give her a hug. Does that make sense? Like, I was okay with doing it, whereas like my biological mum would always try to sort of force hugs or just be like, I'm like, my brother's dad always insisted on giving me like cheek kisses whenever he went away, and I didn't like it. He had a scratchy beard. It was uncomfortable, but he, you know, I'd always be like, could you maybe not? And he would be like, what are you gonna do? Like, you know, what would you do? You know, you're a kid. Can't do anything about it. I think I was a teenager at this point, and, you know. Now you got the best chosen family. I really do. I think, while my biological family sucks, the chosen family I have now, I think I'm the luckiest person alive. Absolutely, for sure. High fives are also a fully accepted way to show affection in our family. Absolutely. I love that. I feel like that should be a solid way to show affection for anyone. Like, for instance, my biological, not biological, my little brother from my biological mother, his name's Harry. He's not particularly, he's the same as me. He's not very comfortable with hugs and kisses and open displays of affection like that. But, I'd never really force him to give me a hug, because I understand it, like, I get how he feels. But whenever I go over, without fail, he'll always give me a high five. Always a high five. And I'm okay with that. And I think, on a level, it makes it a lot more, special when he does decide to give me a hug. When he does give me a hug, I'm like, amazing! Awesome! Hug, Harry! Hell yeah! And then, so I treasure those moments a lot. Do you know what I mean? Best chosen family in the whole universe. I'm also happy that, because I cut off my biological mum and my biological grandmother because they were homophobic, very racist. But it was that kind of internalized racism where they're like, I'm not racist, I don't see race. Anyway, Muslims, like, just ridiculous stuff like that. And they were very manipulative, very emotionally manipulative. I do believe that my mother was a narcissist because she was an only child. Where was I going with this? No, yeah, but I'm really happy that even though I did cut off them, I haven't lost my siblings. Like, they haven't stopped talking to me, which is really nice. If anything, I talk to my siblings more now that I don't speak with my biological parents and grandparents. My brother messages me quite often on Discord, just like talking about little things we used to enjoy when we were little. And my other brother Malik, he has actually opened up to me about a fair few things that I feel really honored that he opened up to me about. Like, you know, stuff that's going on in his relationships. He's very similar to Lani, Sarah. He's also very much into the anime. He's a nerd, he plays video games. He's also it's actually kind of weird how similar they are. He's also polyamorous. He's a bit older than she is. I think he's 19 now. He's also polyamorous, in very healthy relationships, but he could never come out to, you know, my biological family because they have threatened to kick him out for a lot of reasons. So I feel really honored that he felt safe enough to talk to me about those kind of things. Because that's just another level of trust. Do you know what I mean? I feel really sorry for him because I had the out of going to university, whereas he's gone to university in Leeds. So both of my siblings don't have a way to get out of that. And I'm so worried they're just going to be stuck there in that awful household. But I've made it very clear to him that, you know, like, while I live in a very modest, you know, flat. It's so comfy, but it's very modest. Not a lot of space, but we make it work, and it's really cozy. I've made it really clear to my brothers that, you know, should anything happen, they'll happily come and live with me until we either get something sorted for them or, well, you know, for as long as they want. I think it's really important to support your family members that need it. Fuck the assholes, like, you don't owe them shit, but like my brother didn't do anything to me. He went through the same thing as I did. They could always get a flat share together. Yeah, they absolutely could. But it's a bit of a tricky situation because Harry is on the Asperger's syndrome. The Asperger's spectrum, sorry. And I feel that he's become, or rather my mum has made him dependent on her. So I don't think he's gonna go anywhere, which is a real shame because she makes his Asperger's his entire personality. Like, that's the only thing she will talk about when it comes to him. And I don't think that's on. Like, she'll buy him things because they're to do with Asperger's or they're to do with autism, and like, I know it ticks him off, and it pisses me off because there's so much more about my little brother that she never talks about. Like, I feel like I've gone off about this before, but I'm gonna do it again. My brother Harry taught himself to code in 3 different languages before he hit college. Before he hit college. 3. He taught himself Python. I don't remember what the other was called, but he taught himself how to use Blueberry Pie. He taught himself all these things. He's incredibly intelligent. He's so intelligent. And I hate that, like, sometimes my biological mum will be like, well, yeah, it's because he's got Asperger's. Like, no, it's not. He's intelligent because he's Harry, and he's smart. It doesn't have to be because of anything. And that was always the case with my biological family, was that, like, they'd say, oh, you get that from me, or it's because of me that you're like this. Like, I'm very artistic. I love creating art and things, and creating videos, and making people laugh. And my mum would always be like, oh, you get that from me. You get the artistic stuff from me. The only reason you're good at art is because of me. You know, your outgoingness, you get it from me. Like, everything you get from me. And like, it just, on the one hand, yeah, it's nice to have that kinship with your mum, but on the other hand, it invalidates all the hard work that you put in to any craft that you want to do. And like, in the case of my brother, my grandma would always be like, you get your smarts from me. But she would say very snide things like, the smarts skip the generation with your mum, and that's why you have it. Which wasn't on. She was constantly belittling my mum. She was such a shitster. My grandma is a shitster of the house down booze. And my brother was just so impressive, and he's so fun to talk to. There's something else that pisses me off. My mum, every single partner she's ever had, bar one, exactly one that I can think of, has bullied my brother because he was a nerd, and he was computer smart, and he was, you know, he enjoyed anime and video games. And every person my mum's ever dated was always like a lad, you know? Like they'd know cars, and they'd know, you know, how to do shit like that. And they'd bully him because they could. They felt like they could. And my mum would never stick up for him. Never once. We'd get into arguments. Because, like, when I was younger, I thought they were jokes, and I didn't know any better. So I'd laugh along with these guys, but at the end of the day, they were bullying my brother. And I never did anything about it, and I always blame myself. But they would always say shit like, oh, he's so quiet, you know? He could always just bite back, like, he's so quiet. And the crazy shit that my brother isn't quiet. He's not. You've just got to talk to him about the stuff that he likes. That's how a conversation works. You were a kid too and didn't want to get picked on either. Absolutely. I feel like me and my brother are like two sides of the coin, and that I integrated in a sense of, if I laugh along with them, I will be defended. And I would cover up my fears of things with jokes and with, you know, like, making people laugh and pulling funny faces and just laughing things off. Harry, on the other hand, he couldn't do that. He wasn't, you know, as smart as not smart, quick. I learned to be quick very quickly, very fast. You're two sides of a neurodivergent coin, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. There's so much shit that me and my brother do very similarly, like, you know, the stuff that we just can't handle. You people, please. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I find it so hard to explain it. But that's exactly it. He kind of came into himself, whereas I pushed it all out and just tried to make everybody laugh. I'm glad now that we're comfortable enough to talk to each other about, you know, just normal stuff that we should have been talking about when we were younger.
The Confederacy will...
And I just hope that he's not trapped.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your
Better
wake?
late than never, absolutely, absolutely. Me and my brother used to bicker quite a lot.
They had no part in it, Tansui.
I always felt like my brother
we all know this.
was getting all the attention. Because I would struggle with similar things that he struggled with. But because I dealt with it in a different way, I was left alone to deal with it. But he was not, therefore received help. I did not receive help. So I often felt very bitter about it, you know what I mean? There are so many charities out there which you'd be able to access to get out of the situation, so I wouldn't worry too much. Absolutely. If it gets bad, I feel like I would have to reach out with him.
If this
reach
be
out to him
our
for something
choice,
like that.
I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive.
I think because Harry doesn't know any better than his
until
situation,
the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger,
won't do anything about it. Like, that's how we were raised.
We will wait for a sign.
There's no point doing anything
about it. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
You just have to deal with it. But I hope that it'll get better. I think it will.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her.
Oh.
They'd die for you.
If that happens,
for the
he's your family. You could ask our parents
they
to help
would
them.
die for you, but you wouldn't even
that.
think to risk your lives
I
for
think
theirs.
I'm very nervous to engage the two families, because I mean, like when they, like for instance, when they met Kat, they my biological family, they were really nice to her. They liked her. They really liked her.
I have one last.
And I wasn't aware that there was anything going on, but then all of a sudden the coin just flipped.
It's exceedingly reckless,
and it made Kat really self-conscious of,
assuming we survive, that is.
You know, like, because
the question being, do you trust?
It just made her feel like, what did I do wrong? She didn't do anything wrong. They're just homophobic. But they were framing it like she was controlling my life and were victimizing them because, oh, she's taking them away from she's taking you away from us. All that nonsense. And they're really good at that. They're so good at that.
We can't stand by.
They're really good at getting into your head and
then
staying there for a long time. And I think I would be nervous to
if it's a sign you want, we shall give you one.
The Spawn family to that because they're just so good and so amazing. I would hate for anything bad to happen to them.
You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Dome, correct?
I need me an LSA.
Know then that once we have rescued our
very good at manipulation
and freed a soul,
and that's some next level.
We mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
Hell yeah, LSA. That's fair and all, but consider this parental protection for my mama and Papa Bear. It's gonna sound so weird, but because I've never experienced that, I don't particularly know what that feels like. But
actually,
I feel like if that ever did happen, I would cry. I absolutely would cry. Having the Spawn family is the best thing that ever happened to me.
The little miss does make it
That's a
hard to
fact.
refuse, does she not?
Words are air.
Means they always have your
We
corner.
will
That's so
weigh you by
nice.
your
Because like
deeds.
whenever we got into arguments with my biological family, my mum would never protect me from any of the nasty shit my grandma would say to me. Never. She'd never defend me from her partners. She'd never defend me from the potentially... There's a lot of stuff I can't remember. Because I think I blocked it all out. But I do believe there was some level of physicality going on somewhere. But like, she never defended us. It was always about her and stuff like that. So, I think that would be really amazing. Spawn family are the best. Really are. Is it crazy time, kids? But yeah, you. I got you too. No matter what. We're gonna play D&D together, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, this is what the... The skirt is a shame. Ooh. I like looking at the outfits. That's rough. I can glamour play it, so never do. And even if you want to protect them, just ask yourself, could I do with some support? Not even do I need it, just would I like some? Oh. I don't think I've really asked myself that. Wow. That's blown my mind a little bit, actually. Whoa. This has been really nice. Stop. Oh, I should be picking up the blue ones. You have to wait to break point to ask for help. That's important. You should turn that into an inspirational something. A lot of people don't think about it, but it's very true. This has been so nice. Thank you. I'm trying to pick up the blue ones so that then I get the Aether cards. Whoa, I don't think I noticed that before. You okay? He's okay. Look at that mountain! It looks like a cat. Put it on some cross stitch and whoops! In cursive with the pick of some laxatives and a toilet. I would want that. I would want that. Ask for help to pop before you break the toilet. I would commission that from you. No doubt. I would put that in my bathroom. Just to look at. I'll see if I can figure out design. Excellent. That's all I've ever wanted. Forget live, laugh, love. Ask for help with pooping before you break the toilet. Legendary. Do I have to swim out there? I suppose I'm swimming out there. That's okay. Here I go. This is arguably faster. I think. What do you mean I'm in an area with an aetherite? Sorry? Confused. I might order myself some food. I'm feeling real hungry. Uniku, oh that's so cute. I love them. Oh look at them, they're like horseshoe crabs, but different. Wow, very pretty, very nice. No, I don't want to beat one up. Oh boy. I don't want to beat one up. I think they're really cute. I do have a little crab minion that can follow me around. I think I'm gonna equip him. Goddamn. You can't hurt me, I'm a tank. This music is so lovely. It's like they've put lo-fi on just for me. Right, what am I looking for? Aha! This seems like it would be a fun place to navigate. Around? Maybe further around this way. Really jealous of that person because they have the mount that I want. I really would like the true griffin mount. It says go further down, but I can't go any further down than this. Can I? Yeah, it says... Uh-huh. Damn. I feel like there's something I'm missing. I'll find it. I'm not being up crabs right now, I'm sorry. What is that mound? Ooh, oh. I see what they meant by down. Uh-oh. Ouch. This way? How do I go faster? I don't remember. This is a twisty place. I feel like it's taking me all the way around, except the place I want to be. Where am I now? I keep hearing the boops of your bike and it reminds me of Robbie's lab in Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, with his girlfriend, Cherry. And his wife. What was something else? Oh, I have to search for the Blue Kodian village. So I'm searching. I feel like it's got something to do with this. Like, why would it not? Alright, Lise. Let's take a look around. I miss Breath of the Wild. I still haven't actually... I've got DLC to play. I've got so much stuff to play. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Here we go. I found it. Hey! Chris! Thank you for the follow, my man. It's nice to see you. I'm out here playing Final Fantasy. How are you? Oh yeah, I forgot we got you the DLC. I forgot you got me the DLC because I started playing Hollow Knight and Stardew Valley a lot. I would love to go to CooperCon. I would adore go. Whoa. Are we underwater right now?
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
Wow. I mean, they're turtles.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
What a curious question. I live here.
He's so funny.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kodian.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
Tamamizu. Very cute. I'm getting so much EXP. I'm getting that good EXP. Excellent. Oh, well, I can glamour it. I can glamour it. Ooh. Oh, it's my Gambison. That's a bit rough. Equally rough. I don't know, Soroban. I mean, glamours are a thing, you know how it is. Glamour it up. Sorry, Ben. Let's go. Wow, this place is amazing. Wowzers. Let's figure out how many quests I have left. Hold on. I'm doing this one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 29. 56. 76. 76 quests! Last time I checked was on like 102. Wow. Did I tune to that? I did. I'm a silly goose. Okay. So these guys are sea turtles,
Welcome,
but they have
guests.
clawed feet instead of webbed toes.
Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
Negotiations.
We thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, that got me a little bit.
Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
Whoa!
So, you seek to compel our Red Brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something?
Please.
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it.
Can't get over his voice.
All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters.
I mean, that's pretty smart.
To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our Red Brothers live by the sword, we Blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the Red falls unjustly upon the Blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the Red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the Divine. Assurances must first be had.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Sorobon. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
Yeah, the TMNT reboot is
As
looking
you
great. Don't start that again. Don't you start that again.
Well,
I don't know if I can handle
I've
that
no
a
idea
second
what we've
time.
gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Excuse me. Love you, Pete. They don't ask for much, do they? Where do I go? Bonk. The Orsons. We've invented subnautical machines that allow citizens to run under the waves. Seren. Bike? If that ain't a fact. If I could ride a motorcycle underwater, that would be huge. That's all I'd want to do with my time. There we go. Bike. I'm sorry, it genuinely smells like my cat's taking a shit in here. I know she hasn't, but that's strong. I legit can't wait for the regalia to come back for the car and also for Josh eating his shoe. I feel like this comes up every time. I'm excited for him to eat a shoe as well. Finally he'll eat something that's not ass. Then we can be road buddies. Hell yeah, you can carry me to all the places in Shadowbringers that I can't reach yet. That would be nice. Fritz, you stink. Hope stream's going well. Sorry I was AFK. It's okay. I've literally just been vibing, trying to. I would like to at least get to the next trial before I stop. Did Fritzy do a fart? Yes, she did. It reeks. Oh my god. She's so stinky. Ooh. No, I wanted to. How does it look? Ooh, that's slick. That's pretty slick. Solomon's traveling tour of Shadowbringers. Hell yeah! I've got about 74 or 76 quests left in Stormblood before I hit Shadowbringers. But that's not counting any post Stormblood content that I need to do. Never is. Fritz, you really. Big hype indeed. I know. I'm so excited. I really want to hit Shadowbringers, but because I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight, I haven't been playing this a lot. So I've been wanting to grind some of this out, and I'm really looking forward to Tuesday when we can just get a bunch of stuff done. You know. Excuse me. I'm very sorry. Tuesday's gonna be good. I'm blessed. Thank you. Tuesday is gonna be good. I want to get a bunch of story stuff done, and maybe grind for a few more esoterics. Like maybe.
The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my
Big excite,
friends.
yeah. He's gonna teach us how to swim.
Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood.
This is a bit...
O Kami of the
This is how you teach
fathomless
people to
waters
swim.
of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine.
And now Sarah knows how to swim.
You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different.
Swim time,
Sure
absolutely. I'm so excited. I
Reasonably,
really want to get
the
some
blessing
like
does have its limits, of
sea
course.
themed.
While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother.
She lives to roast on Alphina.
Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Swimming is great for moving at a fast pace as you move at speed 3, which is faster than bike speed 1. Oh my god. Speed on a mount underwater. Bike? There she goes. She drowns. Oh my lord, I love everything about this. I love the ocean.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Oh, Zoran. How are you floating in all that armor?
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Thanks. Wow, he kept on blowing that thing even after he took it away from his mouth. It's nuts. Hey! I'd love to have the manta ray mounts. I would love it.
Wow, look at them! I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kusetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Yeah, fuck the Galleons. Except Nero Tosceva. These turtle boys give you a mount if you complete the Beast Tribe quest. I know! And I will have it. I've decided that I'm going to save a lot of Beast Tribe stuff for after Shadowbringer, so then I have something to do while I'm waiting for Endwalker. And you know they're going to bring in another Beast Tribe with another cool mount.
In no time. Come on!
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Endwalker. I found out today that Matthew Mercer plays Final Fantasy XIV, and it just made me really happy for a really weird reason. For no reason, which is the weird thing. Me on a shark, you on a manta ray, aquatic team, absolutely. Synchronized, mount swimming. Owing to Soren's blessing, you may now dive. Underwater settlements like Tamamizu and Spinosato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim towards the surface. Conversely, to dive while swimming on the surface, press 0. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Soraban in Tamamizu to mount a striped ray. Okay. I'm uncomfortable. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Where are we going? Oh, they move nicely. They don't particularly move like you think they would in water, but that's okay because they're meant to technically be swimming. They're meant to be, you can ride them above water. Oh, wow! This is so good. Pretty manta ray. I know! I want one. I want one really badly. Here I am! For God's sake. Oh wait, you haven't gone to the water dungeon yet? No, I'm working towards the next trial, which is called the Pool of Tribute. The next dungeon I have to unlock is called Bardam's Metal in a fair few quests. Dungeon is technically optional. Oh, okay, okay. I can perform underwater emotes! That's exciting. I'm not a fan of that. No, let me apply my blades, please. I don't want to be looking like this. It's not story required, but gives an eighth of current. Oh, that means it's story required. Ooh, Dragoon, Ninja, or Pilot, yeah. It's not, yeah. I thought I hadn't read that. We should find it. I'll get it, and then we can do it together. Sounds like a good idea to me. What? People don't want us here? That's silly. Is that that's an NPC? Hi. An aura? Down here? Whack. Motorcycle, under the sea. The Little Mermaid would have been way different if she had a motorbike. Oh yeah, you're right, Anastasia. I always thought it was story. They're just seeing how long they can hold their breath for. Is it all aura? Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I think it is all aura. High Priest. Oh. Aww. Isobet. Oh. They're about to throw hands. I love the little creature with the hat. The little otter guy, how cute is he? I'm pretty sure you can get him as a minion. I might go see how much he is on the market board. I wonder what minions are story. Let's take a look. I've got a thing open. No, that's the wrong one. Pardon me a moment. I see 514 and I click. Imagine him as a plushie. Oh my god, I'd hug him so much. Minions. Quests. Can you get him story-wise? No, I don't think you can. What dungeons? Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out at some point. Okay. Oh, I wish I could apply my glamour plates right now. Although the spiky shoulders are kind of giving me life. I'm kind of into that. Oh, we got some story. Dickhead. Wow, blood. Jesus, they don't usually show that.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and it's still filthier clientele.
Scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Uh-oh. Oh, he has a bruise. Oh, Jesus. They really stepped it up for this goblin.
Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
That's the dream for most people.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
That's excessive. That's weird.
But you
I
think
thought she
you are
just
made
said
of sterner
bottoms in a
stuff?
very sinister tone.
Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oath go and fetch your master's
She has some
head.
issues. Yes, she do. I wonder what her backstory is. I want to know.
Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time.
I always thought it was Viceroy, but I know now that that's incorrect.
25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death?
Her backstory, as far as I'm concerned, is I'm a bitch. No lies detected. Continue on. Jesus.
Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
Anything? Anything? Anything?
I do
Yes,
not deny
anything.
my sins,
Anything.
but I will not be
I'll get you.
reproached
I'll make
by
it
the
like a
likes
bloody
of
accent.
you.
If you understand that,
Oh,
you have a
I
special
mean
place in
not
my
to
heart.
reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Dorma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it! And mark me, brute! There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea,
Oh.
I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make her pay.
The way she said Garlean made me think of garlic bread, not gonna lie, proper fancy somehow. I'm gonna head out for the night, enjoy stream, make sure you get some good rest. Have a good one, PG. Yeah, have a really good night, PG. I really enjoyed today. I'm sorry that there were so many issues, and like we spent so much time on the overlays, only for them to not really work, but I really did have a great time, and I can't wait to maybe stream with our little squad again sometime. That was so fun. I hope you have a great night. Pet your dog for me, please. Here we go. Ooh, fun bow. Ew. Ooh, but it spins. Ooh. Oh, it's like... Oh no, I love it. I love it. Oh boy. Not at all. All the love to you and yours. Big comfy vibes headed your way. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you every day. Knowing this game, they're gonna be like, talk to everybody in the village. So might as well just go that way anyway. Hello. What? Oh my god, are these, is this Yugiri's parents? It is Yugiri's parents. Ooh. Many thank. Okay. I think perhaps I'll finish off this quest. What am I looking? Oh. Can I go talk to... Oh, we're going 2 hours? I actually think maybe I'll call it here. I'm starting to... I didn't sleep at all much last night. So I was too excited about the Phasmophobia stream and I had too much to do. So I think maybe I'll call it for now, because I still have a bunch of other things to do. But this was really nice. This was a really nice spoon replenishment. So good. I wish... Do you think there's a place for me to stay here? Not really. I'll just vibe for now. But I think I'm gonna get going. I think it's time for me to maybe have a nap, maybe have some food, and take a wee break for the night. If you would like, please consider following me on Twitter. That's where I post a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing. And also, if you give me just a quick second, I also have a Discord that I post a lot of stuff into. Let me just get the link up here. Pop that in there as well. I'm going to be hosting a an art giveaway when I hit 100 followers on Twitch, and I'm currently at 86. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be making a more official post, probably around 90 followers, which isn't too far away. I'm going to do an official kind of like, here's how you enter, da 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 da. Prize will be drawn when we hit 100. And I'll probably stream picking the winners when I do hit 100. I just thought it would be a really nice way to say, you know, thank you for my wee little bit of success that I'm really proud of. There's a examples of stuff that the winners would receive on my bio. I'm really excited about it. It will be cute. You're adorable. I'm really excited about that. But I'm gonna maybe go get some food and have a nap, because I'm actually at work tomorrow night as well. So technically I should stay awake, but I'm exhausted. So I'll just deal with the consequences tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for joining in. I'm sorry that Phasmo didn't really go as expected, but you know, it's not Twitch if there's not issues. So thank you very much for coming, and I hope everybody has a really, really great night. Many loves, everybody.